Good morning, guys. So I woke up, I'm not even kidding, I woke up like this. I like the pillow was on my shoulder, and I woke up, and this thing's like staring in my face. And now it's starting to purr. She's a baby tiger. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. And then Zoe's laying on my, oh, there you're going. Okay, thank you. Now you're leaving. And then we got Zoe over here on my leg. Marley, I think's over there, respecting the bed rule. These two do not.
So today we're gonna do something a little bit different. It's not even really that different.
No,
we've done this
it's
before,
been a while.
but it's been a while since we've actually done a Q&A. So we decided today we're gonna do a Q&A.
I keep showing you guys like you can see it, but there's a bunch of questions. We're just gonna jump into it. The first one is we're gonna start light and then we'll get heavy. Crunchy, crunchy or smooth peanut butter. It's very important.
I like crunchy.
I'm all about crunchy.
Have you guys learned anything else about each other since being married?
I learned how messy you can be.
Yeah, but you're just as messy.
It's true, so that's what you.
But I always clean.
That's touche.
Yeah, I always clean up. I accumulate all of my laundry, and then I just, once I have no clothes left.
Once it explodes.
But once I have no clothes left, then I do laundry.
Yeah.
And then it's a lot of laundry. And then it becomes a huge mess. But I do it. I do my laundry. I learned he's more annoying. I didn't think he could be more annoying, but
I am pretty annoying. I already know that. That's definitely true.
No, but one thing that we've learned since being married is our communication can be off sometimes, just because now we're like, we're such an old married couple. So we use that as an excuse, like, oh, we're married. Like,
it's definitely the nice little excuse that you can just pawn off. What is a hobby, secret joy, or the thing you do nobody knows about yet and you've never shared? You know, it's kind of funny. That's like a catch-22, because if I've never told anyone, it's probably because I don't want to tell anyone, and then I just answer the question and I tell everyone. But I can't really think of something.
I like to sing a lot. I like sing and dance all the time. Yeah. But I think you guys have kind of picked up on that. The secret joy is that I think I'm a good singer. He is obsessed with Kickstarter.
I buy so many things and fund so many things.
He's obsessed with Kickstarter.
There was one 2 years ago of some headphones I'm still waiting for. Secret joy is, not secret, but a joy of mine would definitely be technology. In fact, just before filming this, I got a new piece of technology delivered. I'll show you guys later, but I'm pretty stoked to show you guys.
But the one thing with, I think, daily vlogs is you don't really get to keep too many things to yourself.
No, it's kind of hard to do that because it's you can't really, it's kind of impossible.
I do like another secret joy of mine, and I think yours too, is like private time. What do you do to get through an argument? Any tips?
Something, I can't remember what it was. I think it was a comedian. One thing that I always try to do is, like, even if we're really mad, like, I try to make a face, like we're like arguing, and then I'll just go like that and just try to make a goofy face.
And I hate it.
It usually breaks it because you laugh.
But I'm a little bit different than you.
Yeah, I think we both.
I mean, like,
I'm less serious.
We have our arguments. No, I mean,
like,
we're both serious, but
I can't take things seriously.
He has a tough time taking things seriously. Where sometimes if we're having a disagreement, I'm like, let's just get to the bottom of this. So, like, be serious right now, so that I don't have to do this all freaking day.
That's
and then like, it's interesting because then we'll separate, and I think that's like a really big key to our arguments being solved, is like separating, because sometimes
then you come back.
Yeah, then coming back, because sometimes when we just like try and tell each other's sides, we don't want to hear it. Obviously I don't want to. I'm like, I'm right, what are you talking about? And you're like, no, I'm right.
It's like any argument with anybody. Like, if you're yelling or arguing with somebody and they're arguing too, like, politics are so weird because you're just going back and forth and no one's gonna win until you calm down, separate, and then come back and you're like, so focus.
You see that face?
Would you visit Japan again? 100%. I had so much fun. You want to see?
Have you ever dealt with people contesting that recording people in public is against the law?
I think what they're trying to say is, like, have I ever, or Allie ever, when we're filming, somebody come up to us and be like, you can't film here. It's against the law or something like that. And actually, it's happened to me before, but it's happened in places that are private, so like malls.
They have like
museums,
actual signs that say please don't record in here.
Yeah, but I don't.
But we're very respectful when it comes to. I mean, in public it's kind of hard. We try and keep it just on our faces with people in the background. You know, we don't try and film in front of people.
I think in public it's legal.
Yeah, but I see what I think I understand. Yeah, like, we're very respectful about it. And if we're doing something with someone, like for instance, when we went and did harvesting the honey, I always ask. I'm the type of person, I ask my family, friends, anybody that we're you know, going to be showing on film, I say, are you comfortable with it? Like, does that make you feel okay? Are you comfortable with being on film? Some people say, no, not really. Like, I don't want to be on film, so we don't film them. We don't, you know, we might have their voice if they're comfortable with it, but we don't film them.
Or do the blurry
but
face thing.
We've never had anybody about, like, saying, like, it's against the law, don't do that.
Not recently. What is something weird that the other person does that you love? Okay, so I have one. I love it when you, like, run and you do your little kick.
Oh, when I, like, kick my feet
go up
together?
and you're like that.
Yeah.
Your little, like, I don't know what it's called, like it's like a very cartoony, like, I think you guys have seen it. She runs.
And then you like kick your feet to the side.
Yeah.
I don't know if that has like a name or anything. And it's not necessarily a weird thing that he does, but it used to bug me so much. He loves to update everything on my phone. And now I'm looking at it as like a term of endearment because he's like so concerned. Like he sees this new app and he's like, oh my gosh, have you updated it? Yeah, you're gonna love it. You're gonna see these things, you're gonna love it. And he gets so excited about it. And I'm like, no, I don't wanna update it. I'm cool. I don't use that. I don't really care about emojis and all that jazz. That's what you love about
me now?
But I love that you...
I like how it's going this way.
But hang on. I do love that he has strong passion for very weird things. You hold the world record for the most consecutive days vlogged, and that's awesome.
Yeah, that's insane.
But do you have any idea who the second most consecutive days vlogged title belongs to? And if so, have you watched any other content?
Honestly,
I think we do. I think we met them.
I can't remember.
Remember, it was that family, and they're from like Scotland or
the Jolies.
Yes.
I think
that's their name. Is that their name? I don't remember.
I think you guys know who I'm talking about, but I think they might be right behind us.
Right behind you, yeah.
I'm not sure, but it's honestly I have no idea. If anyone can vlog a week, a month straight.
And not
that's
lose
amazing.
Your mind?
And yeah, not lose your mind, because I think that's amazing.
Like us?
Yeah, yeah, a little crazy, right? I think that's amazing. So whoever is second, whoever's third, whoever's vlogging.
Tell us in the comment section down below. We really want to know. Then we can check them out, because one thing about YouTube is it's hard sometimes to go and check out a bunch of all the new
That's
YouTubers.
a question in there too.
Oh.
Actually, I want you guys, if you're vloggers, tell me your vlogging name and how many days you've been vlogging, because that could be actually a way we figure this out. Would you rather eat mayonnaise or I said that weird. Mayonnaise or ketchup? What would you do?
Oh my god. I hate ketchup. I hate it, but I would not want a spoonful of mayonnaise. So I'm gonna have to say ketchup.
Prove it. Okay, so you gotta do that. And I got the mayonnaise. Ready? Cheers. Ugh, oh my god. I can tolerate mayonnaise, but isolate like a scoop. How can my feet smell if they don't have a nose? I don't even know how to answer that, but that's very clever.
What's the first thing you and, well, Charles and myself had in common? I think the first time we really recognized, we always talked about like the type of music that we liked, but I think the first time that we really connected is one day we
were in the car together.
Yeah, we were in the car together, and I put on a CD and he was like, what? Who are you listening to? And I think at that point I was listening to Thrice or something.
I think it was Thrice. Honestly, I think it was Thrice. I think it was Vesui, how do you say it? Vehisu, that album.
I don't know.
The V one, the V one.
But, and then I had Under Oath on or something, and you're like, oh my god. And
yeah,
I was like, oh my god.
I think that's honestly the first thing that we had, or in common, I think.
Was our music likes and dislikes.
I think we just like the same stuff too. Do you and Shay still talk? Of course. Actually, I think I just talked to him, I think it was last week. But yeah, of course, he's still one of my best friends, and I love him to death. But yeah, we still talk. So this is actually a pretty heavy one. I've been diagnosed with cancer, lymphoma. How do you keep so positive throughout your treatment to keep away the thoughts of what if? And Jonathan, I am so sorry you're going through that. What I did, honestly, was, I don't want to say denial, but I just kept my mind busy with other things. Like, luckily I had the vlogs. I was able to keep, you know, with the band. I was basically stay busy and stay positive. And
fill your head with other thoughts.
And humor.
Yeah.
Like, I had the most, during that whole thing and during now, I still have the most morbid sense of humor about that kind of stuff, where it makes people uncomfortable. I know I do around here. It makes people, my parents, I mean, it makes people super uncomfortable. But it's kind of like how I coped with it.
Yeah, coping process.
But yeah,
there's no right or wrong way either.
It's all personal, and I hope you're doing well and keep strong, dude. Doctors are amazing and all that fun
Friends
stuff.
and family, I think it's a big
Yeah,
positive.
stay around friends and family. Did I say friends right? Friends. Friends. There we go.
He's your friend.
It's a friend.
When is Meal Uncensored coming back? I feel like such a turd. I do feel like such a turd because I keep saying like, oh, it's coming back soon, it's coming back soon. Melissa and myself, we keep talking about it, and I have a strong feeling it's going to be very, very soon. And that's all I'm going to say.
I was waiting for the word
It's
soon.
going to be soon. Well, she had a lot she was going through in the past like 2 years, a year and a half or whatever, and then, you know, she started a new relationship, and she really focused on herself, and
Finley's a lot too.
Yeah, but I love her, and I think that she needed time for herself, and you know what, when she's ready, I'm ready, and we've been talking about it, so I think she's ready and I'm ready, and it'll happen.
If you guys have no idea what she's talking about, what Meal Uncensored is,
our podcast.
Melissa and Allie's podcast that they have. So like she said, it'll be coming back soon. Yeah. So stay on both of them. Make sure to tweet them and say, when's it coming back? When's it coming back? Start it now.
Melissa has to keep on me and vice versa.
Yeah.
We're sisters. What do you expect?
What's a good way to comfort your significant other when they're having a bad day? I know with her, I can get her chocolate or gummy bears or jelly beans. So I have 3 go-tos.
So food is the only way to comfort me?
Yeah, well, and laughter.
Kind of, it's true. He's a very positive person, extremely positive person, and when he's having a bad day, he kind of holds it in. He doesn't really want you to know, and he definitely doesn't want to show it. I can be a little pushy sometimes, being like, tell me what's wrong, but I've learned that sometimes it's best to just like take your mind off of it a little bit, and then when he's ready to talk, he's gonna talk. And I think the same thing with me. It's like, I love that you listen to me, but you do try and do things to make me happy, like buying me chocolates and buying me those things, which isn't necessary, but sometimes it's something that breaks the ice.
Key to a woman's heart, guys. Yeah. But jelly beans and gummy bears.
But sometimes it's what breaks the ice and kind of makes like, okay, well, why are you having a bad day? And then you can talk about it. Does that make sense? Yeah,
that makes sense. So what's it like vlogging every day? You guys are awesome.
What is it like for you?
For me, I think it gets challenging because I always attribute it to like the whole Simpsons did it kind of situation where the CTFXC, we've done almost, I don't want to say everything, but we've done a tremendous amount of things. So
we've definitely duplicated things.
Yeah, so
I know you have.
It's kind of hard to come up with something every single day that hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, you know, 2 people will watch and think it's amazing. So what about you?
It's an amazing job, and it's such a cool opportunity that has presented so many more opportunities for us. So I love that. But it can be really frustrating. It can be really tiring. It can be...
A lot of people don't realize how hard it is to be a vlogger.
It is.
Or a YouTuber.
I mean, it's like...
Not just us, but you guys too.
Yeah, I mean, it is. There's a lot that goes into it. And, you know, we're very hard on ourselves because we never want to put out anything that we wouldn't want to watch ourselves. I think that's the one thing that he always says.
That's the rule of thumb.
It's like, I don't want to put out anything that I wouldn't want to watch myself. And there are days when it's hard for us. We're like, it's raining outside, we can't really do anything, we're in this house, what can we do that's crazy? And then we start shooting each other with Nerf guns, or we have like a water fight inside the house. Do we necessarily want to do that? Can you both still do a handstand? I have no idea.
I don't know either. I don't think I ever could.
Woo! You got it. Oh!
So the answer is that. When going through your brain surgery, did you ever experience depression? How did you cope with it? I think this is kind of like going back to what I said earlier. I don't think I had depression. I mean, I got bummed out when I started thinking about things, but coming back to what I said earlier, sense of humor, friends and family, that's kind of how I coped with it. Vlogging, talking to you guys, having conversations, just talking about it kind of like made things a little bit better. That's about it for that question. So what are your top 3 favorite Netflix shows? I'm not gonna just do originals.
I don't have a top 3, I have like top 5 though.
Let's just do things on Netflix, not originals.
Can I tell you my top 5?
Yeah.
Because I don't have top 3, that's too tough.
Mine is Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
I love Kimmy Schmidt, but I know it's not a Netflix original. And then Glow.
I love Glow.
Those are my 3.
I love Glow. I love Grace and Frankie. I love Girl Boss, but I don't know if that's a Netflix original.
I don't know either, but it's on Netflix, so we'll just say
Atypical is up there for me.
Is it true Allie is a better burper than you? Would be great to see a challenge video between you 2. Well, I just so happen to have some bubbly water.
Oh boy. I have to drink a lot of it.
I'm trying to gulp in air. That's mine. Ew, mine's gross. That's a good one. She's better than me. Way better. No. Way better. I want redemption. I sound like I'm gonna blow up. So there's your answer.
These are even my worst ones. They did not smell. Hang on, I can feel one coming.
Oh, that was a, I don't even want to try. I give up. Do you feel like you miss out on things because you vlog? That's kind of like I guess it's like a catch-22 because of the vlog I do so many things, but then when I do all these things, sorry, there's a late comer on that one. But because of all the vlogs, I get to do these things, but when you go do these things, you're constantly filming, so it's kind of hard to immerse yourself. So I don't feel like I miss out on things. I feel like it's a lot harder or more challenging to make sure you focus on the things more instead of behind a little camera screen.
I think sometimes it's hard to focus on what you're doing because you are kind of concerned about how you're capturing it on camera. But I think too that we miss out on little things. Sometimes just like the small, like just being by yourselves, not with a camera, just relaxing kind of day, like sitting on the couch all day on Sunday to watch TV or sports or do absolutely nothing. We don't really get to do that at all. But for the most part, I think it gives us a lot more opportunities. But it's hard sometimes not to live behind a camera.
Yeah, I agree.
So we're working on it. What does the fox say?
Ring ding 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 ring ding 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 ding. I don't even know if that's right. Does daily vlogging take a toll on your relationship?
I think that it takes a toll on your relationship in certain aspects, but I don't think it's something that destroys your relationship because you still have your life outside of your job initially. And that's what it is a job. There's certain things that we struggle with deciding on should we vlog it or not, and we're still working on that, but that's the same thing with anything in life. I think that you have to learn to compromise and make decisions together. It gets tough, but I don't think it's a determining factor for us. I don't think it's gonna make or break us, and if it gets to that point, obviously we're not gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think daily vloggers have a unique situation where they're constantly on.
But I don't think that we do that.
I feel like we're very similar.
We don't film
people.
when we're mad, but like
no, but we're similar people, so we can kind of make it work. There are hard days, there are great days. I mean, it's just life. I mean, it happens all the time. I don't think it takes necessarily a toll. I feel like it throws more unique situations that we have to handle, if that makes sense. If someone narrated your life, who would you want to be the narrator?
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman,
Yeah.
100%.
Morgan Freeman.
There's your answer.
And Melissa McCarthy.
Can you try to do an Australian accent, please? All right. I was practicing this with Danny last time we went to Australia. Okay. You want to go to Hungry Jack's? It's around the corner. I like Hungry Jack's. It's pretty good.
Okay.
And I know it's around the corner.
Is the iPhone X worth it?
The jury's still out. Still trying to figure it out. I'll let you know soon.
What is your opinion on YouTube today? Do you think that it's changed for the good or for the worse? You guys are amazing. Stay awesome. Thank you.
I want to kind of bite my tongue a little bit. I honestly think YouTube is going in a direction that I don't agree with. I feel like it's hurting a lot of YouTubers, not only myself, but I feel like a lot of people are having issues with making YouTube a living anymore, like getting flagged, demonetized, all those crazy things that are happening.
Do you think it's YouTube though? Do you think it's like the companies that are working with YouTube? Or
I think it's YouTube implementing things to make advertisers happy. But at the same time, I think they're making the people who made the site unhappy. So it's kind of this weird thing. I think, I don't want to bite the hand that feeds me kind of thing, but YouTube knows what's going on. There's enough voices, and I don't like where they're going, but like, I know they have probably a plan, and I have to trust them. So that's my thoughts on it.
Who would win a fight? Allie while riding a giraffe or Charles while wearing a bear suit?
I don't even know how to answer that.
How does it feel having a cat after all of this time? P.S. Love you guys.
Well, look what we have here.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I honestly, Allie and I were never cat people, but I think to us, once you started like syringe feeding an animal, you kind of grow accustomed to loving it. And Rika turned out to be a pretty cool cat, and the dogs, She's starting to pick up a lot of dog tendencies, and I know a lot of cat people are like, oh, let the cat be the cat. But the thing is,
She's awesome.
She's turning into a pretty awesome cat. Look how calm she is right now, so. This is unusual. This is actually a perfect time to show it. I never thought I'd be a cat person, but it's not like, it's like I don't necessarily like cats, I like my cat.
So that's gonna do it for today's Q&A.
And vlog. So we just want to say goodnight. Please don't forget to subscribe, and what's Allie's favorite thing to do?
Hit the like button. Thumbs up.
And we'll see you guys, as always, tomorrow.
Bye guys.